Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Dynamite. I am Jim Roth here with Matthias, the Scorpion King, and with Taz. And today we just came off of what happened on NXT with Dolph Ziggler winning the TWF Allegheny Earldom winnings from Batman, The Dark Knight, Jim Ross says. Yes, we truly came off of seeing that. We truly saw that, Matthias Scorpion King said. We saw Bray Wyatt go after Ashley Williams again, the main or head overseer again. You know. And I'll tell you one thing, Taz says, that we did not want to see, but we did, see, is today we're going to see Robert Roode here. Well, everything is coming the way we want it. My friend Dolph Ziggler and fellow Aries follower and worshiper has took the Allegheny Earldom winnings away from Batman. And now I'm going to take the Pennsylvania Raid winning away from 4. So, why don't he come down? Well, I'll tell you right down, Matthias the Scorpion King says 4 is ready to fight. Yes, he is, Taz says. Yes, he is, Jim Ross said. We all know that 4 is ready to fight here on Dynamite. So I saw what you did to I saw what happened to Batman. And that's sad. So you actually believe that that's what's going to happen to me, right? So, you really believe you're going to beat me. Well, you got another guest coming if you think that's going to happen. Well, this is for the TWF Pennsylvania Raid winnings. Since the word state is a Latin borrowed word, the English word would be raid, or ride, would be raid. 4, and he is Robert Roode. Robert Roode took 4 down with that drop kick right now. Now you want to try to do the glorious, or we can call this the heavenly or wonderful DDT. Since glorious is a French borrowed word. Jim Ross said, but that didn't work. He wants to beat up on 4 some more. 4 just get thrown right outside right now. The God of Thunder is in a bind right now, Jim Ross said. Yes, he is, Matthias the Scorpion King says. The God of Thunder is in a bind right now. Robert Roode coming. And Robert Roode getting nailed down right now by 4 in his sledgehammer. Maybe they should track him out. They start tracking him out now, Matthias the Scorpion King says. Well, Taz said they got to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 just throws him right back in the ring, whatever this thing is. And now 4 is back in the ring now. Robert Roode just drop kicked him right down again. Robert Roode, who is more known for his time in IW as well as his time in WWE. And now 4 just took him out the sledgehammer, Jim Ross says. Well, right now, Matthias the Scorpion King said if Robert Roode wanted to win, he should have done it early on. He could have done the heavenly or the wonderful DDT and it would have been done by now. You don't know about that, Taz says. You don't know Robert Roode is a very smart wrestler. And believe as what some folks believe of him, he's only gotten more good over time. More with the sledgehammer right now, Jim Ross says. You read about, here comes Dolph Ziggler. Now, why is that? 4 just nailed him out the sledgehammer. The heavenly or wonderful DDT. It's done here. Same thing that happened to Batman, Jim Ross said. Now it's going to happen to 4 too now, Matthias the Scorpion King said. That's sad, Taz said, but that's the way the crust crumbles. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding. Here is your winner and the new TWF Pennsylvania Raid winner, Robert Roode. Well, sadly, Robert Roode is the TWF Pennsylvania Raid winner. But I don't think the folk ship, or the folk need, really wants him as their winner anyway. Or the folk wealth, that's what it'd be, the folk wealth doesn't need him as their winner. And I guess he's going to say something now, Jim Ross says. He's going to be so happy for his deeds, for how he's behaved here. I guess so, Taz says. I guess so, Mufasa, Scorpion King said. He probably thinks it's good that he behaved the way he behaved. Sadly, Taz said that cannot be helped, but the truth is, Robert Roode is now the Pennsylvania raid winner. He's now the winner of the folk wealth. Yeah, sure. The folk wealth is really happy to have him, sure. And I'm sure that land leader Tom Wolfe right now is already going to probably is going to call it Robert Roode Day. Would you give me a break, Taz? That's not going to happen, Jim Ross says. Yeah, you know that, Mufasa, Scorpion King said. That's not going to happen either. Well, it should be. You know. Yeah, I beat 4. And that's all I got to say. I did it. So now, Aries, you got another winner on your side. Because I just beat 4, the God of Thunder. Ain't it good, Dolph Ziggler? He beats DC, and I beat Marvel. How'd that work out? Well, I understand Renee Young now is now going to be speaking with 4 about his loss that he just took. All right. All right, 4. You just lost to Robert Roode. How's that working out? It didn't work out at all, Renee. No, there was no way that happened. See, I can take a loss, but no way that I took the loss the way that it happened. You know, I just got beat by Robert Roode since Dolph Ziggler had to come out and help me, which is truly sad. So, you know, the way that I say it, it is truly fucked up. Alright? So Robert Roode's going to go around and talk about how he did it on his own, and it's this and that. But at the end of the day, the truth is, he didn't do it on his own. He had Dolph Ziggler helping him. And, well, do you believe that makes Robert Roode a weakling? Yeah, it does. It makes him a weakling because he couldn't stand on his own 2 feet, and he couldn't wrestle him and fight it away from me. Like, I know he can, but no, he has to have Dolph Ziggler help him, which is truly sad. Alright. That was my talk with 4. Back to you, Jim Ross. Alright, thank you, Renee Young. Apparently probably Robert Roode's back in the ring now. And now, I just beat 4. So at the end of the day, I got a win over 4, which was truly needed. And now Aries can be happy to know that I got a win too. That I'm also a winner too. You know? Yeah, he should really be so happy with the way he behaved. How he won that winning, Jim Ross said, is sad. Yes, it is, Mufasa Scorpion King said. It truly is sad. Well, I tell you right now, Taz says, I truly think it ain't sad. Oh, and 4 took him down with the sledgehammer. This is not done, Robert Roode. Well, 4 getting even on Robert Roode after what Robert Roode did to him. Now, Taz said, I think that was just truly sad that happened. I mean, he was a good winner, and then Taz says, then 4 has to pull something like that. Well, you should talk to Robert Roode about when he had Dolph Ziggler come out and help him win the fight here on Dynamite. Mufasa Scorpion King said, yeah, Jim Ross said, you should talk about that thing, and that thing going on. You know, well, I understand that I understand before we go, we do have the other overseer, Diva Talks, here, and she is going to have something to say. Alright. So, Ashley Williams got attacked by Bray Wyatt again. I thought that the thing between him and Bray Wyatt was done, but I guess it's not. So I want to make this clear. Well, it's not going to be on Friday Night SmackDown, but it's going to happen. It's going to probably happen on Power. Or whatever. Or maybe it might happen on Main Event. Well, tomorrow on Main Event, we're going to see Randy Orton, Whitey, Chung-Li, and R-Truth take on AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Luke Gallows, and Cal Anderson. So we're going to finally get that fight done. So look forward to that fight on Main Event, because that's what's going to happen tomorrow. Well, anyway, in case you're wondering about why we keep talking about that one fight, Jim Ross said, well, go back to Power yesterday. Go back to this last Sunday on Power, where you had Randy Orton fighting AJ Styles, and then having Finn Balor, Luke Gallows, and Cal Anderson come down, and then have Whitey and Chung-Li come down. And then after Diva Talks made the fight and got R-Truth to join up with Chung-Li, Whitey, and Randy Orton, AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Luke Gallows, and Cal Anderson pulled out. Yeah, it did happen on Power, Matthias the Scorpion King said, so anyone can go back and see how that played out. Yeah, that did happen, Taz says. So that's why we keep talking about that fight for. You know. But it does look like it is all the, you know, I understand that that's what is going to happen, though. You know. Alright. Well, I understand that before we go, here Gene Oakland said Jim Ross said, before we go, I do understand we got the head overseer, Ashley Williams. So Bray Wyatt, you struck and attacked me from behind and on NXT. So why don't you come out and do that to me again and see what happens? I'm daring you. Wait a minute. Bray Wyatt's going to try to come after Ashley Williams again. Only this time Ashley Williams got Bray Wyatt. And Ashley Williams got him in the end of the Williams Stunner. Got your ass. Yeah. Got your ass. Wait a minute. He's got some kind of some type of loudspeaker. Oh. There. You want to fight with me? You like ache? We should be having a lot of fun now. Now, how about there? Threw him on the bed. Yeah. How would you get, you son of a bitch, for starting something with me that you should have just left for dead? That you should have just ended it there. Well, I guess Jim Ross said the fight between Bray Wyatt and Ashley Williams is not over, but still going on here on Dynamite. You're right about that, Matthias, the Scorpion King said. And we thought it was over last month, but it looks like it's not. Well, Taz says, we don't know where this is going to go. But we do know that that's all the time we got here for Dynamite. Yeah, that's right. This is for Jim Ross, Matthias the Scorpion King, and Taz. We hope you like Dynamite, and we'll see you tomorrow for Main Event or Main Show.